We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, isn't just an act, but a habit, and life isn't just a series of events, but an ongoing process of self-definition. Excellence is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, and intelligent execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives. Choice, not chance, determines your destiny. Be a free thinker and don't accept everything you hear as truth. Be critical and evaluate what you believe in. The most important relationship we can all have is the one you have with yourself. The most important journey you can take is one of self-discovery. To know yourself, you must spend time with yourself. You must not be afraid to be alone. Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. Life is only meaningful when we are striving for a goal. It is our choice of good or evil that determines our character, not our opinion about good or evil. Our problem is not that we aim too high and miss, but that we aim too low and hit. Criticism is something we can avoid easily by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. The weak are always anxious for justice and equality. The strong pay no heed to either. Courage is the first virtue that makes all other virtues possible. Happiness is a quality of the soul, not a function of one's material circumstances. One may go wrong in many different ways, but right only in one, which is why it is easy to fail and difficult to succeed. Tyrants preserve themselves by sowing fear and mistrust among the citizens by means of spies, by distracting them with foreign wars, by eliminating men of spirit who might lead a revolution, by humbling the people and making them incapable of decisive action. Today, see if you can stretch your heart and expand your love so that it touches not only those to whom you can give it easily, but also to those who need it so much. Humility is a flower which does not grow in everyone's garden. Doubt is the beginning of wisdom. Think as the wise men think, but talk like the simple people do. To appreciate the beauty of a snowflake, it is necessary to stand out in the cold. The worst thing about slavery is that the slaves eventually get to like it. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind, next to honor. A friend of everyone is a friend of no one. 95% of everything you do is the result of habit. Masculine republics give way to feminine democracies, and feminine democracies give way to tyranny. True happiness comes from gaining insight and growing into your best possible self. Otherwise, all you're having is immediate gratification pleasure, which is fleeting and doesn't grow you as a person. He who has overcome his fears will truly be free. Laughter is a bodily exercise, precious to health. Life cannot be lived and understood simultaneously. Before you heal the body, you must first heal the mind. It is not enough to win a war, it is more important to organize the peace. The man who is content to live alone is either a beast or a god. Worthless persons appointed to have supreme control of weighty affairs do a lot of damage. Whatever we learn to do, we learn by actually doing it. Men come to be builders, for instance, by building, and harp players by playing the harp. In the same way, by doing just acts, we come to be just. By doing self-controlled acts, we come to be self-controlled. And by doing brave acts, we become brave. If you see a man approaching with the obvious intent of doing you good, run for your life. Consider pleasures as they depart, not as they come.